In this question, we are given that there are two truck drivers. All right. So let me call them A and B. Now, B or Ben is traveling due east and his average speed is 20 miles per hour. He's starting at 8 a.m. and Al, he's starting at 11 a.m. and he's traveling west and his average speed is 40 miles per hour. And at some particular time, the distance between them was 240 miles. Now we need to know what was that time. All right. So that's the question. Now let's say when at that particular time, when the distance between them was computed, let's say Al traveled for X hours. So that means starting at 11 a.m. he traveled for X hours. So by that time, Ben would have traveled X plus 3 hours, right? Because up to 11 a.m. Ben already traveled 3 hours because he started at 8 a.m., right? So by 11 a.m. Ben would have traveled 3 hours and then together they were traveling for X hours. So the total time Ben was traveling was X plus 3 hours. Now remember, speed is distance by time, or distance is speed into time. Now let's find out the distance traveled by each of them. So the distance traveled by Al would be speed of Al into time of Al, which is 40 into X. And similarly, the distance traveled by Ben would be speed of Ben, which is 20 into time of Ben, which is X plus 3. And the total of this is equal to 240 miles. So let's add it up. 40x plus 20 into x plus 3 is equal to 240. Let's simplify it. This is 40x, this is 20x, and this is 60. So the total is 60x plus 60 is equal to 240, or x is equal to 3, right? So Al was traveling for 3 hours. So he started at 11 a.m. So 11 a.m. plus 3, that's equal to 2 p.m., which is the correct answer to this question. That is answer option B. Now let's look at what is being tested in this question. Over here, you should know that distance is speed into time, and then you should be able to read words and convert them to equations and variables and find what is asked in the question. All right. So over here, you should have noticed that the distance, the total distance is the distance covered by Al plus the distance covered by Ben. And again, you should notice that if Al traveled for X hours, Ben traveled for X plus 3 hours.